Hey everyone, today we're going to be playing with Scrap Diva Designs new Shabby Chic flower number 2. She has so many amazing flower dyes in her shop, so make sure you guys check out all her other flower dyes as well if you are new to Scrap Diva Designs. Those of you who are not new to her, you probably already have them. So I wanted to come on and craft with you guys. First of all, I'm using this beautiful pink paper. Oh my God, I got this from American Crafts. I'm gonna link it down below along with my affiliate link. But I'm using the pink and the yellow from there because that's been my color scheme for Valentine's Day, and it's gonna go perfect with her new Valentine's Day collection as well. But how beautiful is this pink, you guys? Oh, okay. So this die set, it comes with a flower plate, and that has, I think, 4 sizes. Yeah, there's 4 size flowers on here. And then it comes with a strip where you can create a center. Now, I did try to cut this on my little scalp, and it didn't cut through all the way. So I used my my platinum, it's a Spellbinders. I can't remember the name of it. I'll link it if you guys are interested. But it's a black one from scrapbook.com. And so when I cut it on there, guys, it cut perfect. Like perfect. I ran it through twice, front and back, and it cut out perfect, guys. So, and I also wanted to mention, I thought there weren't any like little release dots on here because sometimes the paper will get stuck when you're die cutting. You know, when you try to get your die cut out and it's hard to get out, and you want to be very careful with these because they're delicate, they're intricate, you know, die cuts. So there are some release pieces in here. I thought that there wasn't. So let me show you, for example, each one has a release piece, guys. So right here, like if you look on the back, this one in particular, there's 1, 2, 3, because each petal has 3 holes. There's a 4th one there for you to press onto, and you can release your die cut, okay? So be very careful when you're taking these out. You don't want to pull it too hard if they're really in there. You can also take the die set with the pieces stuck in and hold it very high on your desk and drop it, and sometimes that will help release your die as well, your cut. So what I did is I went ahead and, oh man, I should have left one out. Here, let's take this one apart and redo it. So most of these are all sized with the matching size. This is the odd one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your die cut. You're gonna take one of these, and I'll link these down below if you guys need me to. I think I got these from Amazon. And you're gonna go back and forth like that, and then you're gonna roll in the middle to get that really nice depth. And do the same with your other one. So I like to do 2 die cuts. You can do 3 layers, however many you like. I like to do 2. And then also, if you don't have these 1/8 of an inch foam strips, I'll link these down below if you're interested. They are, oh my God, a lifesaver. They're really super thin, and sometimes I want them even more thinner. So I just took my scissors and cut across to the tiniest little foam piece, and it just adds so much dimension, guys. I would put a little bit of glue, and then you just offset these like so. And there goes your flower. It's such a beautiful flower, guys. Usually I like to use like these, and I'm running low on these, so I'll probably use these on some of them and put a little gem inside. And then also I love to use, let me see, where do I have them? I have no clue where I have them right now, but they are the flower bead caps. Where do I have them? Found them. These right here, I love to use these little flower bead caps. I actually have a nice amount in my stash, so I probably will be using some of these. But today's video, I wanted to really share the little strip that comes with this die set. So you can layer that there and then put a little gem. They come out so beautiful, guys. I love to do that. So I will be making some like that, and I have several different sizes in my stash. So I'll probably be doing those. But today I want to use the die set completely and use that little strip. It makes the cutest little flower center. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut one of your strips, and you can use this size for any of them. You can make it more tighter, and this is how they look, guys. Look at how pretty. Fluff them out. Look at how gorgeous. And I always find myself shaping them again because, you know, my hands are so big. And look at how gorgeous. Beautiful. Look at that color combination. So pretty. And then here's the pink with the yellow. So this is such a cute die set, guys, and I really want to jump on here and share little tips and tricks. So what I was saying about my die cutting machine, I forgot to mention. I use a magic mat. Guys, I swear by magic mats. I love, it's one of my most prized crafty tool item I have to have. It saved me from buying so many plates. It cuts things so much better. It's just awesome. So I have the regular, the pink one from scrapbook.com. And when you're die cutting, if you're having issues with your die cuts, if they're not coming out clean, like I said, I didn't have no problems. I ran it through back and forth once with no problems. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of place it at an angle and then just run it through back and forth, and you should get perfect cuts. Okay. If you're having trouble, like I was having trouble on my smaller one, what I would suggest trying is to get another piece of paper, right? So let's see. You know, do your sandwich, put your plate, and then on top of your plate, put another piece of paper or two, and that's going to give you, it's going to compress everything and make it tighter, and it's going to make it cut even deeper. So you can try that if you're having issues with your die cutting or your sandwich that you have. So I also wanted to mention, be conscious of the paper that you use. This is an intricate die set. I wouldn't really it wouldn't matter too much when it comes to die cutting it on a regular one, because it doesn't have all these intricate pieces. So I would use paper that is like a little bit lighter weight, like your regular standard, you know, cardstock 65 weight. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our strip. And don't forget, you can use code Poochie10 to save 10% off your entire purchase on scrapdivadesigns.com. Her new release is available. I'm going to have a video this week, and I'm going to be sharing all the things that I made. I just have 2 more die sets to play with. So this is the back side of the die cut. This is the front side. We're going to go ahead and curl it on the back side. Okay. So we're going to do it the opposite direction. I would typically do the front side and do it, but we're going to be fanning this out, and I want the front side to stick out. So hopefully that makes sense. And then another thing that you're going to want to use are some reversible tweezers. These are the ones that you just like let it go and, you know, they hold on to it. You don't have to hold them in order for them to clamp. So we're going to grab that on the end and we're just going to roll. And, you know, depending on if you're making this for the bigger flower or the smaller one, obviously you would do it, roll it tighter for the smaller ones and looser for the bigger ones. So just keep on rolling it. And then once you get to the end, kind of let it go, pick it off. And this is where you're going to adjust it. So if you want it tighter, you know, you're going to roll it tight. Again, it depends on which size flower you're making this for. I'm going to make it like medium. So I'm going to have mine be like that. If I wanted it bigger, I will loosen it up. If I want it smaller, I will tighten it more. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of glue. I'm going to use a little tiny bit of hot glue. And I'm going to close that. Okay. And then now I'm going to hold this down flat here. And I am going to fluff these out. Go all the way around. Fluff all the layers. I kind of like to leave the inside ones tight and have the outer ones fanned out. Look at how pretty, you guys. Oh my God, that's going to be a cute flower within itself. I think I'm going to make a bunch of those by itself. And then we'll go ahead and grab some hot glue. Put it there. Make sure you guys use your foam tape because it gives it more dimension. It just looks so cute. And we're just going to glue that on the center. And then you'll fluff it up as much as you like. Oh my God, so pretty, you guys. This is now one of my new favorite flower dies. Look at that. So beautiful and dimensional, okay? And then now you have, you know, some beautiful flowers for you to embellish. But that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to give you a couple little tips and tricks when cutting these and how to use this little flower one. I definitely have to make a bunch of these to just use as a flower and not a center. So pretty. And then you can use different color combinations and all that good stuff. All right, so that's it for this video. I will link this down below along with the entire new release. as soon as I get a chance. You guys can use code Poochie10 to save 10% off your entire purchase with scrapdivadesigns.com. And I will be back soon with some more project shares. Bye, guys.